Now we have today's expert race and it's Rome, and I'm going to be taking a run of that in the Lykan Hypersport here. Now, the thing with Rome is it is one of the far more difficult expert races, especially because of the tight narrow courses and the AI at the beginning of this race. They can end quite a number of races incredibly quickly. I actually had a few where they just ran me into the water while making this recording. So yeah, if that does happen, it is just pretty much like it's nearly impossible to get the time if you end up in that water at the start. So with this, like in Hypersport especially anyway, you need to avoid it. If you want to make this course easier for yourself, if you've got access to a highly tuned Senna, that's definitely my go-to choice for today. But I did say that I was using the Lykan for all of the week's events where possible, so I said I wouldn't break that for Rome, where it's definitely possible in this car. It's just slightly more difficult because of the nature of the tight corners and stuff. Be really careful, by the way, with this ramp here. There is like invisible walls all over the left and right hand side of this exit of the stage there. And yeah, if you go out of bounds at all over those, you'll find the car just skidding down an invisible wall. That was unfortunately just to remove a bug that was on this stage in a earlier version of the stage on the Android versions, where you could actually jump around half the stage. But yeah, tearing this up is still possible in the highly tuned versions of the Lykan Hypersports, but like I said, this is one where like a nimble kind of more quicker turning car might have an easier time here. And definitely when I'm going through this one, as much as it came last there when controlled by the AI, yeah, the McLaren Senna is my kind of go-to guy for this one. The FXK has difficulties because of the length of the car, especially like on some of these corners and stuff. It can really end up in trouble. But the one thing the FXK has over the Senna and even the Lykan is that you can escape from the AI before that point where you're dropping down onto the river. I've got videos on my channel for, I believe, definitely the Senna and possibly the FXK as well, just for pointing out their kind of strengths and weaknesses on this course. So if you've got access to these cars, yeah, you can kind of decide which one you're going to make use of. But again, like I say, for here, especially the low top speed of the Senna doesn't come into play because of how like many corners there are on it, and it's always going to be my choice unless I'm making a video for YouTube to show the fact that it can be done on a bunch of different cars. So just if you have tuned up to like and know that it can be done on that as well. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that, guys. There's a sub button over my head here. There's indie games there where I take a look at a random indie game that's sitting on my Switch for a while, and at this side you have a video from YouTube that they think you might be interested in. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that, guys. Happy hunting.